Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So today we have a battle against Viradu, someone off of Discord here. So yeah, looking at his team there, it looks to be very powerful, very interesting as well. Looking at our team, it is the same one we used in the last game here. So, what do I want to lead with here? He definitely has a really solid looking team, so this could be a little difficult. Hmm. He definitely has a couple of solid lead choices here. That's for sure. Yeah, this is a difficult one. You know what? I think we're just going to go with the Cryogonal in this one. It didn't really get to do anything for us in the last one, and since it is, as I've mentioned numerous times, the special shiny that we got, I want to try and give it a chance to do something here. So I guess that seems like the best course of action. So yeah, we'll go ahead and see how that works out. So here we go. Versus Viradu, also known as Viradu from the Discord server, as another PokeTuber would say. But anyway, he's going to go ahead and lead with the Tinkaton, which is actually really bad news with the Cryogonal lead. So he's going to get the Mold Breaker coming into play here. And yeah, definitely wasn't expecting that, but that is definitely bad news for us. This is going to be a difficult one here. Now, we do have something we can do here, and that something would be to Terrastalize right out of the gate against this thing. And, yeah, we could 100% do that. Now, I don't know if it's worth it or not to do that. We would resist the Gigaton Hammer if we did. So, yeah, this is a tough call right out of the gate. You know what? I want to give Cryogonal its time to shine here, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to Terrastalize right out of the gate here, and we're going to go for I believe Reflect is the one that increases the physical defense, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for a Reflect here. So I am proud of this strategy that I thought of here with this Cryogonal. So we're going to go Terra Electric on the Cryogonal, which means that it is going to have no weaknesses whatsoever because it does have the Levitate ability, eliminating Electric's only weakness to ground. So we do outspeed. We're going to get the Reflect to increase our physical defense here, as this thing is going to go for a Stealth Rock in return, get the entry hazard set up on us, which is not the end of the world, but it is what it is. So he does not have an electric immunity on deck here, so this turn we're just going to go for the Terra Blast. We're going to see how much damage we can get on this thing. So Terra Blast Electric. We are max special attack here, and that is going to do virtually nothing to this thing. It's going to take him down by about a quarter as he goes for the knockoff, and he gets rid of our Light Clay. So that is unfortunate, as he is also going to regain some HP here with the leftovers. So this turn, we could set up a light screen. Unfortunately, since we lost the Light Clay, it is not going to last nearly as long. I don't know what he's going to be able to do to us here. He looks like more of a support set, so I say we just set the light screen up. That's what we're going to do. He may well decide to switch. Not sure what he's going to want to do here, but we'll get the light screen up. I've never really used dual screens before, but we're just going to roll with it as we do get the light screen up, which is nice. And he is going to go Gigaton Hammer, so predicting a switch on our side. That is actually going to do a ton of damage with a critical hit, unfortunately. That sucks a lot. So that is going to take us down to about a quarter, as he does get some HP back with the leftovers. So that is really unfortunate. That crit is really going to come back to hurt us later on in the game, I'm sure. So we do kind of have to get out of here at this point, I think. I think what we're going to want to do to this thing, because we know he can't go for Gigaton Hammer, so he's probably going to either switch or go for a knockoff. So knowing that, we could switch in with Lucario and try to get the Justified boost, or we could switch in with the... yeah, that seems a little risky, so... And we kind of don't want to lose the Choice Band either. We'll switch in with the Ting Lu, actually, because this thing is more than fit to take attacks. and we can hit back. So we're going to go into Ting Lu here as we take the Stealth Rock damage. We'll see what he wants to do. We get the Vessel of Ruin to cut the special attack, as he does go for the knockoff, so that's going to do virtually nothing to us, but it does get rid of our leftovers, which is unfortunate. So we could have made that prediction with Lucario, but I kind of didn't want to lose the choice band there. But yeah, he is going to get some HP back with the leftovers here. So now we're in an interesting situation. We could try to set hazards on this thing. In a way, I kind of want to do that, as they look like they could be kind of useful. So I think we're just going to go ahead and throw the Stealth Rock up here and see what he wants to do. There's not much this thing can do to us, I don't think, as he does go for the switch. We'll see what he wants to come in with. It is going to be the Brute Bonnet, so that's interesting. We do go for the Stealth Rock, so we get that entry hazard set up on him, which is nice. So yeah, now we have to decide what we want to do against this thing. I think our best course of action is probably going to be to switch into the Muck, as this thing could hit, although we could stay in and hit this thing, although I don't know, because we do have screens up, although I don't know, let's see here, so we do have 2 more turns of Light Screen, 3 more turns of Reflect on deck here, and this thing does hit on the physical side, so you know what, I think what do we want to do here? This is actually kind of a difficult decision. We could try to set more hazards as well. No, I think we'll stay... Well, you know what? Nah, we don't want to take any unnecessary damage. We'll switch into the Muck here. That seems like a decent idea. We'll switch into Muck and see what he wants to do here. Could very well be going for the Grasp over the Fighting move. Muck resists both of those. So we come with the Muck, take the Stealth Rock damage, as he does go for the Spore, so that sucks. Kind of should have figured that was going to happen, but yeah, it is what it is. So we're going to go to sleep there, and then we are going to regain some HP with the Black Sludge. So I think in this situation, we're just going to burn off a sleep turn. We're going to click Curse here. I don't know what this thing can really do to us, but I guess we'll find out, as he is going to go for the switch. And what is he going to want to bring in here? It is going to be the Belly Bolt. So he's going to come in with that, take some Stealth Rock damage, and of course we are going to be asleep here, so not much we can do. We are going to get some HP back with the leftovers, which is fine. As this thing is also going to get some HP back with leftovers, so I should say Black Sludge for us. So I think Light Screen is going to be over this turn. I think we could just go straight back into the Ting Lu. I don't know what this thing can really do to Ting Lu. I'm not 100% familiar with what this thing does, generally speaking. But we'll just make the obvious play in going to Ting Lu here. I mean, a sleeping Muck does kind of suck. But yeah, it is just kind of is what it is at this point. It's kind of, even asleep, it's kind of an answer to Brute Bonnet. But going to come in with Ting Lu, take the Stealth Rock damage. And Vessel of Ruin going to cut this thing's special attack, as this thing goes for a Soak. So that is going to be really annoying, actually, because that is going to change us into a water type, which means that the electric attacks are going to hit us. So that is very annoying, actually. Reflect is going to wear off here. So very annoying turn of events here for us, unfortunately. We would have to take an electric attack from this thing if we stay in, so we kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to just switch into the Cryogonal, to be honest, although that thing's pretty much going to be on Death's Door. We don't really have another electric immunity or resistance on the team, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I think that's pretty much... I mean, we could go into Slow King, but this is just kind of a bad situation for us, so I feel like we're just going to go in. We don't want to take a big shot on the Ting Lu right now, so we're just going to come in with the Cryogonal. It's not going to last too much longer. We are going to take that Stealth Rock damage, barely surviving it, as this thing is going to go for a Volt Switch, and that is actually not quite enough to take us out, which is interesting. So they are going to get the pivot, so they're going to get to bring in a matchup against us, which is unfortunate. We'll we'll see what they want to bring in here. It is going to be the Staraptor, so that is going to take some Stealth Rock damage. No Intimidate, so that's good to know. I think at this point, we know we can't survive another Stealth Rock switch in here with the Cryogonal, so I say our best bet is probably just to stay in here, click a move, although we will be going down to this Staraptor more than likely. So yeah, we'll just stay in and click Ice Beam here, as I'm sure we're not going to survive. Yeah, this thing is just going to go for a Brave Bird, and obviously we will not be able to survive that, so we're going to go down there. We're going to lose our Terramon, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Not a lot. So they are going to take some recoil damage there. So now, these things are usually choice item in some way, so knowing that, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and come back in with the Ting Lu, because if this thing is choice locked into Brave Bird, our physical defense is very high, obviously. We're going to get the Vessel of Ruin, lower the specials attacks here. We could very well just go for a Stone Edge. I think that's probably our best bet, is just try and get a big shot off on whatever they decide to switch in, so that's what we're going to do. Indeed, he is going to go for the switch, and we'll see what he wants to bring in here. It is going to be the Rotom, so that thing's going to come in. No Stealth Rock damage, so it's going to be heavy-duty boots. We get a Stone Edge off on this thing, which is pretty good. It is going to do some chip damage. No leftovers either, so yeah, obviously, because it's heavy-duty boots. So with that in mind, I'm just quoting this guy all game, aren't I? What do we want to do here? He could definitely anticipate the switch and go for the electric attack, but I think that's just a risk we have to take here, because we definitely don't want to take a big shot on the Ting Lu right now for sure. So we're going to just switch directly into the Slow King and see where that gets us. We're going to take some Stealth Rock damage, as this thing is going to Nasty Plot, so that is definitely bad news. I'm going to go ahead and get that sharp special attack increase, as we are going to get some HP back with the leftovers. So I'm pretty sure, even with that sharp special attack increase, I'm pretty sure we can take one attack from this thing. With the Slow King, just due to the fact that Slow King is pretty bulky and we are max HP investment. So I feel like he's probably not going to want to switch. That's my guess, just due to the fact that, I mean, he could Volt Switch, but he's set up with Nasty Plot, so I feel like that's probably not going to be the play here. This is going to be another tough one. Yeah, I don't feel like that's the play. I feel like he stays in here and tries to take us out with like a Thunderbolt. So I feel like our best course of action might be to just try and take this thing out with a Psychic. So yeah, I think that's really all we can do. So that's what we're going to do, as he does go Volt Switch, so that's bad. We can actually survive that with 25 HP in the red, which is awesome. He does get the switch. Now, hopefully he doesn't want to go into the Brute Bonnet, although he probably will. So yeah, if he does, obviously we're not going to be able to do anything. But we'll see what he wants to do here with the switch. I did think he would want to make more of that Nasty Plot, but no, he does switch out. So he's going to go ahead, and what's he coming in with here? It is going to be the Salamence. So that's actually kind of good for us, because he gets the Intimidate, lowers our attack. Again, no Stealth Rock damage, so it looks like Heavy Duty Boots again. We do get the Psychic on this thing, which knocks it down by half, which is nice. Then we are going to get some HP back with the leftovers. So now we have another decision on our hands here, because we kind of don't... If we... Obviously, we know he's Heavy Duty Boots because he didn't take Stealth Rock damage. So if he goes... obviously, if he tries to set up, we could take him out with another Psychic. But if we don't, then... yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an interesting situation. So we know he doesn't have Moxie, though, because he was Intimidate. So what do we want to do here? This is just rough decision after rough decision here. I don't want to lose Slowking. I don't think I want to lose Slowking right now. We're almost out of time. I think Ting Lu can take an attack from this thing relatively well, so we're going to switch into Ting Lu here. Hope he doesn't try to set up. That's really the only thing we can do, because he knows. I don't think he would, because he knows he can't take another attack, but we'll see. Here comes the Ting Lu. We take the Stealth Rock damage, and we get the Vessel of Ruin cutting the special attack as he goes for a dual repeat, so that's fine. That's not going to do too much damage to us, as we are very bulky and max HP as well. So this turn, I don't anticipate him wanting to stay in here. Now, we have a little bit of a choice to make here. He's probably just going to come back in with a Rotom, unfortunately. We could go for a Stone Edge to try and catch something, or we could try to set a Hazard. I don't know that, because he has 3 of his last 5 Pokemon are immune to spikes, so I don't really think it's even worth it trying to set up a spike. So we'll just go for a Stone Edge here, as he actually goes for a Roost, so that's interesting. He roosts off that damage, which is unfortunate. That's going to put him back up to almost full. We go for a Stone Edge, and of course we have to miss, because why not? Because that is the game we play here. So that sucks. Wouldn't have done as much damage, obviously, because of the fact that he was no longer a flying type, but yeah, there's that. So I guess we just pretty much have to go Stone Edge again here, as he goes for a Draco Meteor, which is interesting. He actually misses as well, which is awesome. We go for the Stone Edge. This time we hit the Stone Edge. It is not quite enough to take him out, unfortunately. So yeah, that was an interesting turn of events. So he's a mixed set, so that's very interesting. I think this time around, we have a choice to make. Knowing he has the Roost, and knowing he's going to probably want to go for it, we could make a risky play and go Earthquake. And that's kind of what I'm leaning on, to be honest. It is a very risky play, I understand that. But I say that's what we do here, as he does go for the Roost. So, okay, we get the prediction here. He goes for the Roost. That's going to put him back up to almost full. We go for the Earthquake. It is going to hit him now because he lost the Flying type. That is going to put him right back down to a quarter health. So we're going to have mind games going on here for sure. So now, do we want to make that risk again now that he's seen that? And the answer is, I don't think so. I don't think we do that twice. I think we got away with it once. I don't think we do it again. I think this time we go back to Stone Edge and hope we don't miss. So that's what we're going to do. He is actually going to switch out this turn, so that's good. He's probably going to come in with one of his other ground immunities. He is going to come in with the Brute Bonnet, actually. Never mind, the ground resistance. So he takes some Stealth Rock damage. We go for the Stone Edge, and we miss again. So there's that. That's awesome. So 2 Stone Edge misses out of 3. That sucks. No two ways about that. That sucks. So we're just going to go into Muck, because Muck is our only answer to Brute Bonnet right now, or our best answer anyway. So we're just going to do that. So that is an unfortunate turn of events for us. We come in with Muck, take the Stone's damage, as he goes for the Seed Bomb this time, and that actually does quite a bit of damage to Muck with another critical hit, of course. So yeah, that's bad news. We get some HP back with the Black Sludge. So I think the only way, we're going to try to burn off a Sleep turn. We're going to try to Curse here. I think the only way we win this is if we get an early Wake with Muck, because we're pushing the timer at this point. So he is going to withdraw the Brute Bonnet. He's going to come in with the Tinkaton, which is fine. He takes the Stealth Rock damage. Can we wake up with Muck? He's got the Mold Breaker, that's fine. Can we wake up with Muck? Yes, we do get the wake up with Muck this turn, thank God. And we get a Curse. So that is going to decrease our speed, obviously, but increase our attack and defense, which is nice. And then he is going to get some HP back with the leftovers. We're going to get some HP back with the Black Sludge. So now that we have a Curse up with Muck, the best thing we can do is just Drain Punch this thing, I believe. We should be able to take a Gigaton Hammer, and I'm thinking this thing might be more specially defensive because of the way he took the special attack before, but he goes for the knockoff here. That's not going to do too much damage, gets rid of our Black Sludge. We go for the Drain Punch in return, and that does a good amount of damage to that thing, actually. Takes him down to about half, as we do get to recover some of that HP, and then he is going to get some HP back with the leftovers here. So I say we stay the course here and just Drain Punch him again. That's what we're going to do, as we'll see what he wants to do here. I don't think the next one's going to be enough to take him out, unfortunately, but if he stays in, we'll get good damage. He goes for the Gigaton Hammer, and we do take that pretty well, actually, as we fire off a Drain Punch in return, which does knock this thing all the way down into the red, but he does survive, unfortunately. We do get some decent HP back here from that, which is nice, and then he is going to recover some HP with the leftovers. So I think we just have to stay the course with Drain Punch, because I don't think Shadow Sneak is enough to take him out from that range. It could be, but we know he can't go for Gigaton Hammer again either, so we just go Drain Punch again, as he goes for a Thunder Wave, so that's annoying. So he Thunder Waves us. That would just be the cherry on top if we got full Parad. So we're paralyzed, and we get full Parad, so awesome. That is just awesome. So that is, wow. That is awesome. So yeah, we're just going to keep clicking Drain Punch until we lose at this point. That's the plan, because yeah, this is not going. RNG really hates us today. Let's just put it that way. So he's going to go ahead and switch into the Belly Bolt, take the Stealth Rock damage. We do get a Drain Punch on this thing, which does not a whole lot of damage, and yeah, we get some HP back, which is something. We do get Poison Touch to poison this thing, so that's also something, I guess. So he's going to get the Electromorphosis, which is fine, and then he's going to regain some HP here with the leftovers, and then he's going to take some poison damage. So we're really running out of time here, so in the interest of time, for one more turn, we're just going to click Poison Jab and see what happens, as he's going to go for the Soak, so that's interesting. He's going to change us to a Water type here, as we do go for the Poison Jab. No full para this time. It's not nearly enough to take this thing out. Unfortunately, he gets the Electromorphosis. He does get some HP back with the leftovers, as he does take some poison damage here, and I think that's going to take us to the end of the game there. Yeah, so the timer is over at this point. We are going to lose this one, because we have lost a Pokemon. He has not. So we're just going to go ahead and click Poison Jab again, and yeah, that's going to be it. So we are going to lose this one 6-5 to Viradu. Highly competitive game there. Very bulky team on his side. That yeah, it was difficult to break through for sure. But yeah, I would be remiss if I did not mention the RNG. So we did get critted twice. We did miss 2 Stone Edges, and we did get full parried once. So as you guys know, I'm usually pretty hesitant to blame a loss on RNG, but unfortunately, it's pretty obvious to me in this one that RNG definitely played an undeniable part in swinging this game. But it is what it is. That is the way Pokemon goes sometimes. That is the game we play, and I was on the wrong side of the Hacks Gods today, but what can you do? Still a good match nonetheless, so thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.